Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 3 of our Stardrive Let's Play. Last episode, our game crashed, so now we're reloading our old save and doing it again. Loading it on the sad 2, because that was twice it crashed, and now we're sad twice as hard. So we're looking to load it, and yeah, loading some more. And there we go, now we're in. So here's a glitch that happens. It just jumps to 25%. You just have to remember that the game's gonna glitch out and increase your tax rate when it shouldn't be increased. So just lower that down. Let's check again. There we go. Okay. So where were we last time? We were researching fusion reactors, extreme fusion reactors, and energy shielding. Good. I mostly want the fighter. I want the fighter. Okay. Go away. I want the fighter generator. This is an advanced version of the regular, like, nuclear generator. It's really good for corvettes and obviously fighters. Tons of power. Tons of power. I mostly want this. Oh, so many things to choose from. Look at all the things and toys you can play with. Such a good mod. Combined arms, such a good mod. Alright, let's speed it up here. Times 6. A lot of people don't use the laser turrets in this game. I don't know why. They're fun. I don't really like the beams too much. I don't know. I'm not a beam guy. I mean, I'm gonna use the beams for sure because they're good, but I don't know. I feel like the laser turrets are so underused in this game. Go to Empire. Let's see if anything needs to be done here while things research. Military outposts, don't need it. Producing 0.6. 0.6. We can allocate, we can balance this out a bit. Yeah. There we go. Balance. Oh, okay. Always want to be researching something. Yeah, defense. I don't have guided stuff yet? Wow, I've been lazy. Missiles. Just research a bunch of stuff. Oh, another thing that's interesting. You can also board enemy ships and take them over with your troops. I haven't done it because I don't think there's much of a point in it. It's not very good, but you can do it as an option. It's nice to have options in games. A lot of games these days, they just take away all your toys, and isn't like the whole point of games is to like enjoy yourself and have fun and all that good stuff, and games just take away all your stuff. They dumb it down. It's like, well, why are you getting rid of all this cool nuance and stuff? Like, why are you taking away my stuff? Stop taking away my toys. Fucking Blizzard. Anyways, yeah, I think this is good for now. Eventually I'll have to like expand these places. I don't think I'm ready to do that now. That's more of a later on project. I kind of just wanted to clear out this whole area of the remnant crap. And yeah. I just want to clear out the remnant crap for now. So this is the light fighter. So if you're playing this game, if you ever play this game, a nice balanced sort of early sort of craft for the fighter is this. It's really nice and balanced. Oops, don't have that. So you have 2 SRMs. Okay, 2 SRMs. If you're playing the human faction, that is, but the logic could be applied to basically any faction. You have 2 SRMs, and then you put your little cockpit behind the little machine gun turret, the PD Vulcan cannon, right? Yeah, and then for storage, you had 2 storage there, and then fuck, I'm missing something. Fuck. Never mind. This build only really works well if you have like a combat thruster, and the only way you get the combat thruster is through the Corvette. Small combat thruster. You need that shit, or else it won't work properly. So I kind of fucked up a bit. So we'll just wait. Just wait. My mistake is your gain, I guess. We'll wait. We'll wait. And wait. Okay, there we go. So now we can make our little dinghy. So yeah, we have 2 there. Get rid of that. Normal design, please. Go to Vulcan. 2 there. Command there. Power plant here. Engine. Combat. Warp. She's a done. She's a fucking done. Is there like a... Is that conservative? Yeah, that's way better. Yeah, that's way better. I don't like 35%. 50%'s fine. Yeah, what about recon? Use as a scout repairer. Okay, conservatives is okay. So yeah, this is a nice, balanced, I feel cheap, like tier 0-ish sort of ship. It's imbalanced. We got a nice 0.1 upkeep cost. Basically nothing. You can produce 10 of these, and that'll equal like -1 credits. -1. So have 10 of these, -1. And the firepower is not too shabby considering what it is. It's 42. It's all right. It's not amazing, but considering for what it is, it's pretty good. And we got pretty good ammo upkeep time of 38 seconds. Turn rate's amazing. 52 degrees per second. That's almost instant. You know, that's pretty quick. That's pretty quick. I wouldn't say instant. I'll take that back. But it's good. So this is a nice little balance, very cheap too, 27 production. A nice little balanced ship. So we're going to save that. We're probably going to use it. Get into our first fight here. Called Light SRM Fighter. Because I don't have any creativity. That's why we're calling it that. So we're going to produce these. Nice and cheap. Just produce it in mass. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. Nothing matters. Does anything matter? It doesn't matter. Let's go and go back to our guided weapons. Torpedo. Grab that. Grab that. I always like the missiles in this game. I think they're fun. They're kind of overpowered a little bit when it comes to point defense systems. Like they seem to have a hard time destroying the missiles in this game. So yeah, we got a bunch of people. Let's see how they fare against the remnants. I'm curious. I doubt they will succeed, but we'll see. We will see. So I'm going to slow down the game a bit. I should probably show off the fleets, shouldn't I? You can also make fleets as well. I don't like doing it, honestly, because it's just it's a little tedious. I just don't like doing it. But I'm gonna show it off anyway because I like to show off things and fill the void. You know, the void, fill the void. So you'll probably notice I'm clicking this. It's just to get the 3D models to appear, so you know where you stand. That's another glitch. This game is full of glitches, but there's no other game quite like it, though, honestly. Which is kind of unfortunate, because I feel like if somebody took the reins of this game and really fleshed it out and made it maybe like on the Unity engine, not the Sunburn engine, it could be something special, you know? It could be something grand, but we never get good things these days, do we? No, we never get what we want. So that's a nice little shitty fighter formation. So, okay. So now we're going to see a fight. They're in combat. Our first fight, guys. Are you excited? That was the frigate that is constructed. I'll show that off in a sec. Hold up. Turn rate's pretty low. So, oh my god, it's so loud. So freaking loud. My apologies for the... So yeah. So right now, my ships probably aren't doing such a good job. But you know what? Look what they're up against. Like, look at this guy. Let me show you. Let's pause the game. Look at this. He's got like disruptor cannons. He's got like 2 shield remnant stuff. This is all remnant technology you can get from these guys. If you kill enough of them, you can get like their technology. Look at this. Look at this. These guys don't have a chance in hell. Yeah, they're all gonna die. They just don't have the firepower. But we can give them the firepower. So this is kind of like my go-to build for like these little ships. 2-point defense lasers, do like that, like that. Yes, conservative. And then, alright, sorry about that. Shit just happened, and yeah, sorry, my apologies. Okay, so where were we last time? Where were we? Where was I? Yeah, I was making the ship. So basically, sorry about leaving suddenly. I was interrupted, so I had to stop recording, and now this is the startup of the new recording. So what I was going to show you, this is my go-to like laser sort of build for this light fighter shuttle. It's better than the one I showed you. The other one had like 47 offense. This one has 61, and it has unlimited ammo. Because the thing about energy weapons, they can just pull like ammunition straight from the power plant. And we give them... Oh, hold on. I did this wrong. Yeah. Then we give it a fighter shield. There we go. A nice low shield. 700 shield strength. 70 shield size. That's okay. That's not bad. Only with a 0.2 up cost. But it does not almost have like double... Almost has double the production cost, and now you get like 104 offense though, which is more than double than what we had before with the little dinky one that I showed you. So this is my kind of go-to. It's powerful, the turn rate's incredibly fast, sublight speed is 666, it is of the devil. That's how you know it's good. So we're gonna give it a laser, call it light P laser fighter. There we go. So we're just gonna build a bunch of those because they are better. It's my go-to sort of fighter craft. Let's go to fleet, delete the fleet, delete the fleet. How do I delete the fleet? See, this is why I don't like having like the fleet, because then that just sort of sticks around forever. Get rid of this, get rid of this. I just don't like the fleets because they're not like malleable enough in my worldview. What am I talking about, malleable? Light torpedo fighter. Don't crash. Good job. Let's make some corvettes. Cannot target fighters. Torpedo corvette? Yeah. Range 1500. That's basically the same range of a like a PD. That's like no range at all. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. I'm not using that. MRM missiles. Do that. Ballistic cannon. Is that conservative? Or I could do that, yeah. Go to power. I'd like to make ship builds where it's somewhat balanced. Like a little bit of like it could kind of handle everything on its own, sort of. I don't like making specialist ships. Though some would say it's probably a better idea to make specialist ships. Like have one ship that's more designed against, you know, fighters, and one designed more against corvettes and capitals, that sort of thing. But I don't know. I don't really like doing that. I like the jack of all trades. That's my motto. Oh. Fuck. I didn't want that. I didn't want -9. I'll have to just minus that. Take that. And I also have a weird propensity to like want to make aesthetically pleasing ships as well. It's a problem. It's a problem. I don't know. It's a little bit of an issue. Yeah. So turn rate's at 28 degrees per second. Sublight speed, it's pretty slow. I'll be honest, it's pretty slow. Ammo time. Ship offense, you know, 163, that's okay for what it is. Its main armament is probably going to be the MRMs. It kind of does look like a fighter craft, doesn't it? Like a big fighter craft. I mean, literally it is. Look at it. And I'm trying to make it look like maybe like one of those like F-16 fighters a little bit. Like it's got its little machine guns at the front. Yeah. Yeah. Reinforced bulkhead. I don't know. I kind of... Yeah, I'd rather have it have better turn rate. Actually, I guess the turn rate doesn't matter, because if I set this to forward facing, it's just going to face the enemy. Actually, I have it set at hold position. That way I can like set it at range and just have it peg targets with its MRMs, which is what fighter craft do. So this is basically just a big old fighter ship. I guess turn rate doesn't really matter at that point. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Oh, is it cheap? Yeah, it's got a 0.3 upkeep cost. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I'll save it. It's an okay design. The thing is about like the thing about like this game, like you could find yourself sinking hours just like on ship design alone, and that's why I like playing this game so much. Just for the ship design. I won't say the combat's really anything to endear myself to, but I just really like the sort of canvas-like ship designer. I wish more games were to adopt it, to be honest, but I never get things that I want. Never do. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave the Seeker. I don't really want to design anything right now. We have to control our zone still. So, our zone. My zone. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty decent. It's kind of expensive though, for what it is, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, we're just gonna wait. Let's go back to shipyard because we just had our anti-capital ships unlocked. I kind of want to anti. Oh wow, holy shit. Yeah, so the thing about our MRMs, these can attack both fighters and capital ships, whereas these anti-capital ship missiles, look how much range they have and how much damage they do, but they can't attack fighters or corvettes, so that's like the downside to them, right? A fighter version. It's like even shittier. So that's the kind of like deal you have to make with yourself. Do I want to have like maybe anti-capital ships here, and that can be used against like the big guys, and then you can have like the SRMs used for the smaller guys. You know, that I think that's a better system. Honestly, I think that's smarter. Yeah, it's a smarter way of doing things. I'm gonna make another one. And let's have like a kinetic here. No, it's no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yes, yes. Have this armored, internal. Go to engine. Go that. Storage. Get our ordnance going. The more ordnance you have, that means you can fire more, obviously. Get the medium. Get the power conduit. This increases the sort of the coverage of our power field, if that wasn't obvious. And armor. Another reinforced bulkhead. I think this one might be a little bit better than the one we made before, actually. A little bit smarter. Yeah, look at this ship offense we have now. And our cost went up not too much, but we gained so much in ship offense because of it. And we got increased turn rate. So yeah, I think this will be my go-to, maybe. Yeah, I think this will be my go-to. Like, we have this nice kinetic turret, which has a very high projectile speed, I think 2000. That's pretty quick. That's pretty fast. So that will be good versus fighters, and it has a high damage. A low delay though, so it's pretty much, you know, front. Oh god damn it. See, this is what I'm saying. You have to think about all the angles here. Oh no, the angles can't fit an angle there. I could just sort of... Could I put a laser? Ah, no. I can't do it. My OCD. Okay, that'll be fine. Yeah. Yes, I think that's okay. So we're gonna create a light anti-capital ship. Is that what it's called? What does the T stand for? Anti-T capital ship missile? What does the T stand for? Fuck it. You don't own me. Anti-capital ship missile corvette. That's its main weapon. So there we go. So yeah. The upkeep's not even that much higher, but it's just the initial cost is a little bit too big. Not that big of a deal, but whatever. Okay. Apologies, I burped. Let me make 4 of these just to round it off. Get out of here. Bum rush. Okay. So here we go, another fight is happening. No, wait a second, I don't think these are capitals. Shit, oh well. Get in there, son. Get stuck in. I mean, these count as drones though, I think. I think they're moving at a pretty decent clip. Seem to have a lot of trouble though. Oh. There's some penetration there through the shield. SRMs are gearing in. Corvettes are trying their absolute darndest. Not having a good day, obviously. Taking out this fighter though. Yeah, these fighters are pretty good. Like, they're so cheap, and they just barrage the enemy in like a tiny little pew pew pews. Yeah. The green lasers do a bunch of front-loaded damage, and the red lasers take out both missiles and are pretty fast fire rate as well. They do 20 damage per hit, so they're pretty good at a decent clip. Yeah, these guys having so much trouble. But yeah, these fighters are just like chasing this dude down, like a bunch of hornets going against a mastodon or an elephant. Just can't get away. Look at him. Look at them. Get away from me. So yeah, that's a pretty good ship design, and it's Christmassy too. Isn't it getting close to December? It is December, isn't it? So it's very appropriate, the color scheme. So yeah, I guess they can all just do that, colonize. Oh no, we have to keep on making stuff or else it doesn't work. Make that. That. Okay. Oh, we've got our... This is what I like to do with the satellites. What's happening? I like to make them spy satellites. And that will be our spy satellite. Nice and cheap, very, you know, spy orientated, I should say. Don't know what I'm talking about. So an interesting thing about the spy satellite, it's technically considered a platform. So if you want to have control of it, you have to basically go down here, click on the build tab, and then find your spy satellite. There it is down there. And you just need to build it away from like the orbit of like things. Because if you build it like in the orbit, it won't move. So you just have to build it like out here in the middle of nowhere. Did that build? No? Hello? Shalom? Yes? Okay. It did. For some reason it's not popping up. But yeah, so there we go. So now we can move it. It just has a really low turn rate. But I think where we should put it is probably the outskirts. Yeah. These satellites like to move back to they like to be in orbit around something, so which isn't what we want. Should just put it there in the center. Put it there. Where'd it go? Oh, that's weird. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, great. So that looks like a glitch. So I think I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to quit and reload the game just to see if this icon comes back when I scroll all the way out. So thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.